Okay, so the poet says that the other has my shape, the other's movement forms my thought. So here the dolphin is saying that the other's movement forms my thought. So I am thinking about the movement of the other dolphin. I am also thinking about what the other dolphin is feeling and the pain and the suffering which the other dolphin is undergoing. I am thinking about all these things and also mine. And I am also uh, worried about my suffering. I'm also sad and depressed because of my suffering. Means on seeing the other one suffer as well as the suffering of sufferings which I am undergoing, I am sad and sorrowful because of both these things. There is a man and there are then the dolphin says that there is a man. Man is the owner or the person who has enslaved the dolphin, who is the owner of these dolphins, who has brought those dolphins from the ocean. There is a man and there are hoops, and then there are hoops. Hoops, you know, those big circular things from where the dolphin is supposed to jump through it, right? You must have seen this. If not in real life, then in the television. So most of you must have seen. The dolphins are supposed to perform all these tricks, right? So those hoops are big circular objects. There is constant flowing guilt, and then there is a constant flowing guilt. Constant flowing guilt has been referred to water, means the man is guilty for his deed, and because the man has taken away that dolphin from the ocean, so just to overcome that guilt, just to make that guilt which is inside that man, the dolphins have been kept in the pool. Guilt here refers to the man's guilt, the guilt which the man has for trapping those dolphins, for enslaving those dolphins in the artificial environment. There must be some guilt, no, that they have removed that those dolphins from their natural habitat and now they are kept in an artificial environment. So that guilt, and how has the man made good that guilt? By keeping the dolphins in an artificial pool. So there is a constant flowing water, so the water is constantly flowing in that aquarium because the man is trying to create an artificial environment which is similar to the environment of the ocean, but that will not do because that is not natural, that is artificial. So obviously the dolphins will not feel happy inside it. And why will the dolphins will not and why will the dolphins not be happy inside it? Reason is given in the next paragraph, I mean the next stanza. We have found no truth in this waters. Now what is the reason which the dolphin gives? That there is no truth in this water, means it doesn't seem to be real. These water, the water of the pool, it seems to be artificial. It's not real, and our life is not real in, living inside this water. We have found no truth in this water. There is no reality. There is, why? Because we are confined. There is limited space. In a sea, the space is limitless. They can swim wherever they want. But living inside the pool, they don't have that freedom. It has a limited space. They are restricted in that limited space. They are allowed to swim in that limited area only. So that is what, and that seems to be very unreal and unnatural to a dolphin. So that is what it says, that we have found no truth in this water. These waters don't seem to be real. They are artificial. No explanation tremble on our flesh. See, dolphins have that sonar ability. Now, what is that sonar ability? What do you mean by sonar abilities? They have highly developed sonar abilities, these dolphins. These, they have the ability to sense the objects in water. That is sonar. The skill to sense the objects. Most of the fishes have it, and the sea creatures living in the sea, they have it. But dolphins have highly developed sonar ability, right? Means if they, dolphins can even detect the difference between a ping pong ball and a tennis ball by their size, by their shape, by their movement in the water, and all these things they can do. So they are so, their sonar abilities are so developed. we have found no truth in these waters. No explanations tremble on our flesh. And how do these dolphins, they detect? They detect this danger which they face in the sea. See, once a dolphin is living in a sea, there'll be several kinds of dangers which they will have to face in their life. There'll be some large fish, some other sea creature who might try to harm the dolphin, or some other calamity might fall on them. So there is continuous danger living in a sea. But again, that is something natural. Instinctively, they know how to fight these things, how to overcome these problems. So now what happens, their skins like are very sensitive. The skin of a dolphin is very sensitive, and it can detect that danger. So the very sensitive skin which the dolphins have, it detects, it helps it to detect any danger when the dolphin is in a sea. But what will happen once the dolphin is living in a pool and it's not using of the, it's not making any use of that skill? What will happen? After some time, those senses will disappear. If you don't speak or don't hear, what will happen? You start losing that sense. We need to use our sense organs. So that is what the dolphin is talking about. Now, no explanation tremble on our flesh. Why? Because they are not practicing anything. This aquarium is a very safe place. There is absolutely no danger in that aquarium. So they don't have anything to sense. So now no danger wants them. No explanation means there are no signals which they are supposed to catch from their skin. So after some time, their skin will become insensitive. So again, something very unnatural is happening to them. Naturally, they are not made to do this. Naturally, they are made to use their skin to sense objects of danger and to sense the things which are happening in the sea around them. But in the aquarium, because there is no danger approaching them, so they are not able to make use of their abilities, their sonar abilities. They are almost dormant. We were blessed and now we are not blessed. So that is what the dolphin says, that when we were in the sea, then we were blessed. Why? Because we were bestowed with uh, so many skills, we were bestowed with so many abilities and skills, and now we are not blessed because we are not able to make use of the things which have been gifted to us by nature, which have been gifted to us by God. After traveling such a space for days, we began to translate. And now the dolphin is saying that after traveling such a space is the space of the aquarium or the pool. Means in the beginning, when dolphin was new to the pool, then it didn't recognize the pool. The pool was new to the dolphin. Then it must have liked to travel and discover. But again, swimming in that limited area, day in and day out, 24/7, nothing new is there. Nothing new is left for the dolphin to discover. Right? So that is why the dolphin says, after traveling such space for days, we began to translate. We began to translate means we became fully aware of this space of the pool or the aquarium where they are kept, because we have traveled in this limited space for days. So in the beginning, something which seemed to be very new to us, but because of continuously moving in that limited space, now we know everything about this pool. So there is nothing new for us to discover. But this is not the case in the sea. When the dolphin is in the sea, what will happen? Every day there will be something new to discover. It's not possible for a dolphin to be acquainted with the entire sea or the entire ocean, right? So they get everything, every day they get something or the other which is new for them, right? But living in a pool, they have understood each and every location, each and every place about that pool, and now they are fully acquainted with the entire pool, and so there is nothing new about their abode, about their home, about their place where they live. It was the same space. So every day it is the same space in which they have to travel and in which they have to move. It is the same space always, and above it is man. So it is their life is very there is life, their life is the same every day. So their life has become monotonous, dull, boring. Like, see, we humans also get bored when we are supposed to do everything day in and day out. When everything is the same day in and day out, every day getting up, going to school, coming home, doing homework, sleeping every day, 24 by 7, 365 days a week. If this happens, what will happen? We will feel bored. We need change. So that is what the dolphin is saying, that it is the same space always, and above it is the man. So it is the same space. The space is not going to change for us. Our abode, our home is not going to change for us. It will always remain the same now. This shows the hopelessness of the dolphin. Now they have become hopeless. Now they somehow have understood that they will not get their freedom, and they will have to spend their entire life in that pool. They will never be free. They will never be able to go back to the ocean. It is the same space always. So it is the same space always for us, and above it is the man, and above it is the person who has enslaved us. That human who is responsible for our suffering is above us. Above us means he is in a dominating position. He is the one who has made our life monotonous, depressing, and boring. Any problem? Fine. So we'll move ahead. And now we are no longer blessed. So now we are no longer blessed. Now our life is no longer happy. Earlier, when we were in the sea, we were happy. Then we used to feel if we feel blessed, we used to feel happy. But now there is no happiness left in our life. For the world will not deepen to dreaming. So why? Because the depth of this pool is limited. The depth of this pool will not cannot be deepened further. The area of the pool will not increase, and so is similar is the condition with our dreams. Our dreams will not become a reality. What will be the dream of a dolphin? A dolphin will always dream. A dolphin who is living in a pool will always dream of freedom. Right? So that is what it is saying, that this world will not change for us. This pool, this area of the pool will not change for us, and the similar is the condition of our dreams. Means our dream of freedom will never become a reality. So our dream has also become very shallow, like this shallow pool. The other knows, and out of love reflects me for myself. The other dolphin. So the other dolphin knows. The other dolphin is also able to understand my feelings, my emotions really well. The other dolphin is also able to understand the suffering which I am undergoing. Why? Because it is the same. The mental state, the emotional state, and the physical state of both the dolphins is the same. So they understand each other very well, and out of love reflects me for myself. And out of love, this is they are reflecting each other's helplessness, each other's hopelessness, which they are undergoing. So the other dolphin is just a mirror image or a reflection of this dolphin who is the speaker. We see our silver skin flash by like memory. Silver skin here means, see, when the dolphins were in sea, then because of the sun's rays falling on their skin, the skin used to shine like silver, right? So now the dolphin is recollecting those days when the skin of the dolphin used to shine like silver in the sea because of the rays of the sun. So we see our silver skin flash by like memory. So it is just a memory. Our skin, when it used to shine like silver, those days are just a memory for us now. We will never get them back. We will never get those days back in our life or somewhere else. So either it seems to be a memory. See, they have lived here for a long period of time. So that is why the dolphin says that either those days are a past memory or somewhere else, or they belong to some other place. Why? Because we have accepted our reality and we are living in this pool, and the life which we spent in the sea seems to be like a just a dream, just it's like talking about some other place. which is not for real. So somewhere else means, so which is like an old memory now, which is old, some memory which is very old and very distant, which we will not get back again. There is a colored ball. We have to balance till the man has disappeared. And what is the job of the dolphin? What are the dolphins supposed to do? There is a ball. There is a colored ball. Normally, you must have seen they have to balance it on the tip of their nose. So there is a colored ball. We have to balance till the man has disappeared. As long as the man wants us to balance, so as long as the man is there, he is instructing us to do that job of balancing the ball. So we have to fulfill his wish. So again, this line also talks about the enslavement or loss of freedom of dolphin. They cannot do anything on their own. So they have to fulfill the wishes of the man till the man has disappeared. Till the man goes away, they are forced to perform the tricks to entertain the human beings, right? As long as the man wants, whether they want, whether the dolphin wants, whether they don't want, willy-nilly, even reluctantly, they are not happy. And once you're not happy, you don't like to dance, you don't like to sing, you don't like to perform any tricks. But still the dolphins will be forced to do it. Why? Because they are not free creatures, they are slaves. The moon has disappeared. Now see, here the moon has been compared to the colored ball. So the moon has been replaced by the colored ball because both are round in shape, and for a dolphin, anything round is a moon. So the moon has disappeared. So the moon has gone away from our lives. Why? Because these dolphins, these in their artificial habitat must be in some enclosed space. The sky will not be visible to them, right? Must be a covered space where the pool is there, and so they are not able to have a glimpse of the moon. And so that is why they say the moon has disappeared. Means the moon has disappeared from our lives because now we are living in an enclosed space. But this was not the case when they were living in the sea. When they were living in the sea, moon was very much visible to them at night. So now the moon has also disappeared from our lives because they will not be able to see the moon even. And the place of moon has been taken by the colored ball which they are supposed to balance. We circle well-worn grooves. Grooves means dancing in a circular motion, the way the dolphins do, right? Of water on a single note. Single note here means the whistle which is blown by the man. You must have seen this, the man whistling and the dolphins coming out of water, dancing, jumping through the hoops and balancing the ball when the whistle is blown by man. So these are the basic tricks which the dolphins are supposed to, or are they are trained to perform. So we circle well-worn grooves. Well-worn means very much used. Well-worn means something which has been used extensively. So they are doing this over and over again for a long period of time. They have done this now, and whenever you do anything repetitively for a long period of time, what happens? It becomes monotonous, it becomes boring. So now the dolphins, they are talking about their boredom. Means every day they have to do the same thing again and again. They have to dance in well-worn grooves, means in the musical rhythm, which has become monotonous now because the same kind of dance they have to perform. The place is the same, the man is the same, the dance is the same, the whistle is the same. So nothing has changed in the lives of these dolphins from the time they have come to this pool, and nothing will change in future also. So that is they are talking about the dejection and the hopelessness which they are undergoing. Of water on a single note. On a single note here means this is whistle of the man. The single whistle which is blown by that man, we have to perform these dances. Music of loss forever. But this music, the music of this whistle, what does it remind the dolphin? It reminds the dolphins of the loss which they have incurred forever. the loss which will never be made good in their lives, the loss which they will never be able to overcome, means the loss of their natural habitat, the loss of their freedom, the loss of their happiness. So music of loss. So this music of the whistle, what does it remind them? It reminds them of their eternal loss from the other's heart, which turns my own to stone. So I can see, I can feel the loss, which the pain and the suffering of the other dolphin. This music which is reminding me of the loss, it is doing the same to the other dolphin also, and I can understand it. And the suffering, on seeing the suffering of the other dolphin, the pain of the other dolphin, my own heart has been turned into a stone. So now I have become like a stone, not feeling anything. I have undergone so much pain, so much suffering, that now I am not able to sense anything. What happens when a person person undergoes a lot of torture, a lot of pain? Then what happens? The person will stop feeling anything. It will become like a stone. So that is what the dolphin says, that now I have been transformed into a stone. There is a plastic toy, and then the dolphin says that there is a plastic toy. There is no hope. So what we are getting, we are only getting plastic toys to balance, to perform tricks within our lives, and there is no hope. We don't have any hope of freedom. We don't have any hope of happiness left in our lives. We sink to the limits of this pool until the whistle blows, and we go deep down into this pool which is limited. So our life has become limited from the life which was limitless when we were in the ocean, when we were in the sea. Our life was limitless, but now we have to live. As long as we are alive, we will have to spend our entire life in this limited pool until the whistle blows, until the time the whistle keeps on blowing, till the time this man will be standing on our head and going, till the time this man will go on whistling. We will have to go deep down into the pool and again come back and perform the tricks to entertain him. There is a man, and our mind knows we will die here. And somehow the dolphin has accepted the reality that till the time it will live, till the time it is alive, it will have to live in that limited world. That limited world which is devoid of all freedom, which is devoid of all happiness. So as long as the dolphin is going to live, it will not be able to escape. There is no escape from this reality. There is no escape from this kind of life which the dolphin is leading at the present moment. So, and the dolphin is well aware of this fact also, that it will not be able to survive for a long period of time. See what happens when you are living in a natural habitat, when you are happy, when there is freedom, then you will live longer. But here the dolphin is not happy. It is leading its life in an artificial environment. So the dolphin knows that it's not going to live for long. When we try to remove this flora and fauna from their natural habitat and try to fix them or plant them at some other place, what will happen? It is something which is unnatural to them, and the environment is not natural. So obviously they will not live long. And so the dolphin is aware that it is not going to live long. It will die very soon because it is not happy. It is sad. It is losing its senses also. It's losing its natural abilities which have been bestowed upon it by nature. So all these things the dolphin is suffering. So it knows that there is no escape from this reality, and very soon it will die. And it will die in this pool only. It will die in this limited world, world only. So that is the end of this poem. Any